What's going on, everyone? My name is Northy, and here we go. Teamcoach 2024. It is fully on now. We are fully into it. We've got our first full in-depth video. I am already 3 shorts deep into Teamcoach 2024 for the year. I am ready and so on it this year. I am on it from the jump. I am trying to get out as much info as I can, get as many boxes as I can, to a limit, because I'm not going to be able to buy that much this year, but I am just so excited to get into it this year, man. It's going to be a fun year collecting. The cards look awesome. Few things here and there that are negatives to balance out the positives, but we're still going to have a good, fun time going through everything here today. So I'm not going to worry about waffling too much more. All I'll say is, if you enjoy what you're seeing here today, be sure to subscribe to the channel. There's going to be a lot of Teamcoach 2024 content that comes out. So subscribe to this channel if you're excited for it. Like the video as well. Let's get into the first few cards. Okay, so you can see now I'm actually on the official Teamcoach Instagram page. So I'm going to leave the Instagram page where I'm getting all this information from in the description. So if you want to have a bigger and better look and haven't already seen it on Instagram, then go ahead and check this out, because this has pretty much everything that I'm going to be showing off in this video. So if you kind of want to look further into it all, I would highly suggest checking that link out. But if you are looking for just a bit of an opinion piece and a few more skims through things, then I am probably the best option for you, in my humble opinion. But we're going to start off. There were a few competitions to start the year off. We had this one for the packs, if you guessed the right color. And if you can tell by this box here, the right color was green. We ended up getting the green pack for the year. Green is my favorite color, so I'm very happy with that for sure. But that is the very bare minimum. You can see on this pack, there's 9 cards in every pack. So we are back to 9. Last year was 8. So being back to 9, I guess, is a positive. But trust me, we will get back to it. But first, look at the commons you can see right here. I don't know if I showed these off too much to start the year off, whether on Instagram or on YouTube through YouTube Shorts, but this is what they are looking like. A very nice looking design. I think they're very what's the word I'm looking for? Sleek is the word I was looking for. I don't know what this was for, but it's alright. There was a competition for a box, which was pretty cool, but I didn't end up winning, so oh well. Actually, it doesn't look like that. It looks like it's still available until the 25th of March. So we've still got like 20 days until this happens. Okay. I thought that was already over. Never mind. You can still win a box, people. Keep entering into the competition. But this is what the silvers are looking like. You can see very similar to what we usually get. 2 in every pack. And that's going to be pretty cool. You can see all the scanning, you can check their stats for the season. The usual deal with the silver cards this year. I'm liking the design as per usual, but it will end up just being a common collection very, very quickly. But for people who are interested, those are what the silver's looking like. Exciting news here, we have a new website update for 2024. I basically think this is purely for the idea of just making it more secure so that like Teamcoach passwords can't be hacked. I will mention, I had a few people trying to get into my account last year, so I am only hoping for the best of this. It's apparently a more secure login. There's not much of a difference in the site. I will go into the site on Thursday for our very first round preview. I'm so excited for that. It's going to be good fun. But yeah, new website. Hopefully it's a good one this year. We've got ourselves the best and fairest cards. Now these ones aren't made from Tyson Beck. I think in 2022 he had made them. I know last year best and fairest looks pretty ordinary. So I am fairly happy with the look of the best and fairest this year. They are 1 in every 8. And there are gold best and fairest cards in every 40 packs. So it's going to be interesting to have a look at the gold ones. I don't see any gold in this photo, so it'll be interesting to see what the gold version of these ones are looking like. But you can see, in speaking of gold, we've got the gold cards. These seem to be a yearly occurrence. They're basically another version of the common and silver cards. One thing I did notice is that in the top left, there's the Auskick logo. But I'm not sure whether that's to do with the fact that these are Auskick specific cards or whether they're all going to have the Auskick logo. We'll just have to find out. But 1 in every 7 packs, so a little easier to get this year, and 200 in total to collect. They're looking kind of plain. I am a little disappointed with that, but that's kind of the usual thing at the moment with these canvas and gold sets, is they kind of have that similar look. But next up, of course, the return of the odd bods, and this is looking surprisingly plain for an odd bods. So there are only the 18, they're 1 in every 12, so they're the same odds as last year. I hope to see some good names. I hope to see some half-decent odd bods this year, because I know there's been some shocking ones in certain years. If you guys remember some of the players from previous years, not a fan, so yeah, I can only hope that this year we can get some decent ones. But Petraka's looking pretty cool, Josh Dacos as well, happy to see those odd bods. But now, we get to my first really exciting one. I really like the look of the new fantasy cards. So, fantasy number 1 is going to be the most regular version, however that is a double box hit. The basic version of these fantasy cards is a double box hit, with the fantasy duo cards you can see being a triple box hit, 1 in every 108 packs, so even rarer, which is very interesting. 2 versions of the fantasy duo set, basically. It's going to be an interesting year of collecting for these ones, I think. I know that fantasy duos were a very strange one last year. I liked them alongside the gold best and fairest cards. I thought they were really nice. But this year, with them being the kind of double and triple box hits that they are, 2 different types of best and fairest, they are very rare cards, but there's a fair few of them. I guess you can't complain too much, considering last year we had 72 different wild cards. You can't be too surprised, but nonetheless, this is what we're getting. It's looking really nice, but nothing can look as nice as when Tyson Beck hits the floor, because we've got the star powers here, and once again, star powers looking beautiful. I'm gonna be honest as I can be. I really like the silvers. I think the silvers look quite nice. I think the team star powers and the neon star powers look just a tad rough with the color scheme. I think the color scheme looks a tad rough, especially with neon. I think team star powers is all dependent on the team, but I'm not too sure about the neon. The neon kind of gives me the ick just a tad bit. I don't like how prominent the coloring is. I know that neon is a specific type of coloring and color set, but I think that we've used the color scheme in a better way in previous years. I do like the background, especially for that neon, but this outline, this border of the neon star power that you'll see, not a fan of that. So I can only hope that they look better in hand. However, I have no doubt, as it's Tyson Beck, let's be honest, it probably looks amazing in hand. So I'm not going to doubt it whatsoever. I'm really keen for these star powers. And now we've got the rookie wild cards. You can see these are all gold, so kind of set the scene as quickly as you can. Obviously, rookie wild cards super popular last year. The likes of Nick Dacos and Josh Gibkiss, off the top of my head, were just such money makers for Teamcoach, I think. They definitely were some of the highest case hits, the highest valued case hits out there, and just rookies in general, them being rookies is enough to bring some value. I know Bailey Humphrey is probably going to be pretty popular. I know Harry Sheasel's got one, and I'm going to have to pick up his rookie wild card. Come on, you know how it goes. But once again, Grange Wallace, he is the artist for this one, and it looks absolutely stunning. You can't go wrong with the rookies. Then we've got a pretty familiar one. We've got the Magic wild cards. Magic, there's not much to say about it other than they're pretty similar to what we've had. It's just got the theme that we have for 2024. The card theme, the card scheme, you can tell, is quite similar to everything else. I love the gold. The team colors hopefully will look quite nice too. I'm hoping for a gradient look. I think the website's up, so I can check that in a sec or after the video. If I remember to, I can check it out. I have a bad memory, so I hope I don't forget. But these Magic wildcards, the artwork looks sick. Jamie Cooper, the regular artist for these Magic wildcards, has done it again. And yeah, I'm just so excited to get my hands on these ones as well. Magic, absolutely stunning. But now probably the most interesting box hit of it all, we've got the Magic Wildcard Tribute cards. So these aren't a specific player, these are for entire teams. So you can see 4 different types of Magic Wildcard designs. These are basically callbacks to previous year's Magic Wildcards. I like the idea. I think it could have been better designed. I think it is very clashed together. I really wish that it could have been done in a more exciting or more eye-pleasing way. I'm trying to find the right word for it, but I just feel like the orientation of the card, just the 4 players all in a corner of the card, I feel like it could have been done a little better. I would have liked it maybe 2 at the front, 2 at the back. That could have made it look pretty cool. I don't know how difficult that would have been, but I can't complain. It's a new idea. I just hope that if they do continue in the future, they maybe do it in a way that's a bit more exciting. Like if they do a Star Wildcard tribute in the future, they do the 2 players at the front, 2 players at the back. I forgot to mention as well, the normal ones, the team ones, are 1 in every 72. So these are double box hits, but the golds aren't case hits. They are half case hits, which is interesting. I am kind of surprised that they're double box hits, but half case hits. It's a very strange range for Teamcoach, so I'm not going to complain too much, but I am interested. I'm keen to see what it's like. But here we go. One of the most exciting cards for me. This is a new talented designer. I say new, he may have been around previously in Teamcoach and I'm just forgetting, so if it is the case, I apologize, Mark. But Mark Knight has created the Star Wildcards for the year with a completely new design that we haven't seen for quite some time. These Star Wildcards are looking awesome. You can see there, they are some of the best players. You can see there's a Dustin Martin, there's a Paddy Cripps, there's a Nick Dacos, so these are some of the best players in each team. And I am so excited to try and pull some of these. These look awesome. I really like the look of the designs. Box hits per usual. Case hits are the golds. What you expect from these normal wild cards. This is a super cool looking card, and I'm really keen to get my hands on these and get a look at them in person. And of course, trophy wild cards. You saw it as it just passed before. There's a North Melbourne one this year, a North Melbourne Trophy wildcard. I am so happy about that. Harry Sheasel, thank you, my boy. I'm so happy to see it. But I am just excited to see whether we can pull it this year. The usual deal with these Trophy wildcards. The silvers are case hits, 1 in every 432. And golds are 1 in every 10 cases, 1 in every 4,320. There are 10 different trophy wildcards this year. I think it's about the same as last year, if not very close, but obviously big names, similar design. Oh, I'm just so excited for Harry Sheasel, man. That Sheasel's gonna be sick. And then one of the biggest surprises, I think, Scanlens is coming back, but in a very interesting way. You can see there's die-cut Scanlens common cards, which are 1 in every pack. These are 1 in every pack cards. You will get one every single time you open up a pack of Teamcoach 2024, which is very interesting, which means now we are always guaranteed 5 commons, 2 silvers, and a Scanlan in every pack on top of the insert that we already get. That is a lot in one pack to get. There is so much in a pack now. It's honestly kind of shocking. These Scanlens are going to be very common, probably completed within a box. You're going to complete this set, and I'm not complaining. But the only thing I guess I'm going to complain about is the fact that they're going to build up pretty quickly. They're going to turn into normal commons. But you can see alongside it is the Retro Scanlens card. These are still case hits, which, look, I like the idea again. I think it was better executed last year. There was much heavier difference last year in terms of size. This year it is just a normal card, a normal looking card. It's got the holographic stamp, and obviously it's not a die cut. That's the other way of telling that it's obviously the case hit, but I just don't like that there's not much differentiating it, and the die cut being the difference between the two, other than the holographic stamp, I guess. It feels a little gimmicky, but I guess that's Teamcoach. You can't really go too hard on them for being gimmicky when it is made for kids. So look, I'm not going to stress too much about it. It is a new card in every pack, and these Scanlens cards themselves look pretty cool this year. But from what it looks like, these next ones are the big ones for the year. We've got ourselves Cardcraft. Of course it came back. This was the first one that was revealed to us. It looks very similar to last year. It is not hard to kind of be disappointed when you first look at it because, I mean, what's the difference? It's just another Cardcraft. It's like, cool. That's alright. There's the usual rules for Cardcraft, meaning you need to collect all 4 for the 1 player in order to get the 24 karat card, which is action, cheering, portrait, and collage, or just to make it easy, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's silvers, 1 in every 6, collage is 1 in every 2 cases. Very, very hard to pull those ones, but when you do, you'll obviously know it. You'll be excited. I'll be excited. I can't wait to try and pull some of those gold card crafts as per usual. And for card crafts this year, it is 1 player per team. However, that is not all you are going to see from card craft this year, because this year there is a completely new card craft set. Card craft Majestic. Look at this gold card craft, man. That is such a sick design. This is honestly very, very cool. I know I'm a big fan of being like creative, unique, doing new things each year, but the fact that they've managed to add something new to such a loved set, like card craft, is quite impressive. This Majestic set looks awesome. You can see there, Dusty is the one they're showing off here. So, wow, that is going to be a big card. I know Dusty Gold Card Craft was a lot back in the day. I can't remember whether it was, I don't think it was in last year. No, it definitely wasn't in last year. I think maybe even 2022 he was in. But I know that Dustin Martin Card Crafts usually go for a fair bit. So the fact that he's getting such a cool one like this Majestic looks sick. These are also 1 in every 6 packs and 1 in every 2 cases, meaning every case is going to have either a gold card craft or a gold Majestic card craft. That means every case is a gold card craft at least, which is crazy. It means like there's a lot more of a chance to pull them this year. I am all for it. I am absolutely all for it. That means there's going to be 48 different opportunities to get a card craft, different players for the card craft scene, and it works the exact same as the normal. There's 4 of each, 1, 2, 3, 4. You have to collect all of them in order to get the 24 karat card. Wow, that is so cool, and I'm really excited to get my hands on these. I'm just so happy with this set. There's other small things here and there, like the fact that this year they're announcing a pocket album, which is a really small album. You can see right here, only fits 1 card per page, and there's 20 pages. So I'm going to use it as my case hit book. I think that's what it's going to end up being for me. It's going to come every single time in a album. Whenever you purchase an album, you're also going to get a little pocket album with it. So that's pretty cool. Now, some of the big details for this one. There is something I am unfortunately going to have to tell you guys. As much as there is this year, the fact that there's 9 cards, there's 4 different types of cards you'll be getting in each pack. They've increased the price again this year. So from 2022 at $3, to 2023 at $3.50. This year it's 4. We've hit $4. It's the exact same as Footy Stars. I thought Footy Stars made a mistake going up to $4. Apparently they're just following the trend, or they created the trend, whichever way it went, because Teamcoach is also now $4 per pack. $144 a box, something around that, 145 maybe. That is scary. It is slowly but surely becoming a bit more of an expensive hobby, this Teamcoach thing, and just AFL cards in general. It's scary for sure. I liked being able to buy a box for $100. Now it's about $150. It does add up. To give you an idea, the exact same amount you pay for 3 packs this year, you could get 4 packs 2 years ago. It doesn't seem like much, but for a kid, just having more packs and more opportunities is enough to get someone as excited as any other person. In fact, that all we're going to be seeing extra for that $1 is just a bendy card that's die cut Scanlons that we've probably already got before. Like, it's a good idea in a sense for the short term, but I feel like the long term, it's going to feel a lot more costly for the consumer. I have no clue what it'll be like for Teamcoach. Teamcoach will probably be like, yes, this is working perfectly. We're going to keep it at 4. Yeah, it's going to be more of an increase, which does suck. It does suck. I really hoped that we'd stay at least at $3.50. When it went up to $3.50, I was shocked. I didn't ever imagine a day it wouldn't cost more than $3, because I remember being a kid buying a pack for $3. That was just Teamcoach. You'd always buy a pack of Teamcoach cards for $3. Now, today, $4. It doesn't seem like much, but they add up over time. And I guess, like, I'm not a big time earner. I don't earn much money, so wanting to collect and get into this whole thing now is just that slightly bit more expensive. It sucks for sure, but look, what can you do? At the end of the day, it's their decision. We are technically getting more from it, so I'm hopeful that maybe it doesn't end up hurting us too much. All I know is it doesn't look good in terms of monetary value for the consumer. Meaning, if you're buying a pack of cards, it's probably not going to be as worth if you bought a pack of cards 2 years ago. But I'm going to get out of the droopy stuff now. I'm just really excited for the cards. I'm absolutely going to be purchasing 2 boxes at least to kind of get myself familiar and interested and excited. Going to be collecting my wild cards, getting that set started straight away. Because, I mean, there's a lot of collecting to do, very clearly. So, thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new as well. Be on the lookout for Footy Stars, the Teamcoach website, the Star Powers and Top Team game with tips. We're also going to be doing, obviously, Teamcoach packs when they come out. There is so much happening this time of the year, so get excited. Jump in, jump on board. Let's hit 2,000 subscribers ASAP. I'm so excited for it. So, if you guys are keen as well, subscribe. Join me along the way. Thank you all very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Good.